Look, everybody loves Christmas, but you have to admit there's plenty of drama this time of year. From tense family dinners with your over-opinionated uncle to finding that perfect gift for the work Secret Santa, there's a lot that can go wrong during the most wonderful time of the year, so is there any wonder that so many amazing games are set during the holiday season? Not every game set at Christmas is a classic, of course, but there are some proper treats if you're willing to dig around in your stockings, so with that in mind, here are just a few of our favourite festive games that are set during Christmas time. Number 1, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Let's settle down and get comfy with a modern day classic. If like us, you got caught up in a whirlwind romance with Spider-Man 2 a couple of months ago, might we suggest that a festive trip back to New York for Miles' first outing as Spider-Man might be just what you're looking for. There's nothing like Times Square at Christmas, the lights, the snow, doing charitable works and the goodwill of all men, and of course the 800-pound man dressed as Rhino trying to pummel you into the tarmac. Sure, there's no Christmas morning redemption for poor old Quinn. We guess the ghosts of Christmas past were busy that night, but swinging through a baubled up New York never gets old, especially with that classic Insomniac charm to keep you feeling warm and cozy. Nothing captures the feeling of Christmas like decorating your house with the family, Christmas dinner with friends, and being a good old-fashioned friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. It's the perfect game to swing you through those long December nights. Number 2, Dead Rising 4. Alright, as much as we love Christmas, it's definitely a stressful time of year. Shopping for friends and family sucks at the best of times, but it's even worse when the shopping centre you were hoping to grab a gift from has been overwhelmed by bloodthirsty hordes, and that's just the Black Friday sales. Dead Rising 4 brought some festive cheer to its zombie apocalypse, taking place pretty much slap bang after Christmas. The streets are covered with snow, colourful lights adorn every shop window, and if you're lucky, Santa will even bring you a reindeer bike fitted with state-of-the-art flamethrower to help get you home safe for the holidays. Dead Rising 4 might not have been the best Dead Rising game, honestly, it might even have been the worst the series produced, but there's something about a Christmas zombie apocalypse that just makes us feel all warm and cosy inside. When the weather and the horde of flesh-eating zombies outside is looking frightful, Dead Rising 4 is the perfect game to stick on and eat all your leftovers with. Number 3, Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake. Poor Solid Snake, freshly retired and ready for his first Christmas at home in years, gearing up for a high-stakes game of charades and an evening by the fire, and just as he's putting his turkey in the oven, he's being dragged to Zanzibar land to rescue some kidnapped Czechoslovakian scientists. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake was not originally released in North America or Europe, so your first exposure to this game was probably back in 2005, when it came as an add-on to Metal Gear Solid 3's HD remaster. Obviously, as is usually the way, Solid Snake takes on your usual array of baddies intent on world destruction, or domination, depending on what day it is, defeats Big Boss and sails off into the Christmas Day sunrise, once again victorious. The Christmas miracle we all wanted. And since Metal Gear 2 was included in the Master Collection Volume 1 that dropped on Switch, PS5 and Xbox earlier this year, there's never been a better time for a festive replay. Number 4, Yakuza. These are surprisingly easy to miss, but the OG Yakuza games are actually set during the festive season. Now, there aren't an absolute load of Christmas references, it's not quite as in your face as Miles Morales and New York City, but you do still get the odd NPC wearing a Santa costume, Christmas trees and lights, and holiday music playing in stores. What's weirder is that pretty much the entire Yakuza series, well, main games anyway, are usually set around December, and as such, are set at Christmas time. In much the same way that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, a tower I am very willing to die on, fight me, Yakuza is a Christmas game. So if you've never taken a dive into the series, the long Christmas nights are the perfect time to jump on in. Number 5, Parasite Eve. Weird how so many games that are set around Christmas seem to involve some kind of world-ending apocalypse level threat, and are set in New York. But anyway, back to Parasite Eve. Easily one of the best RPGs of the 90s, the game puts you in the very capable shoes of NYPD rookie Aya Bree, who has the blind date from hell attending the opera on Christmas Eve, where she witnesses the spontaneous combustion of the entire opera hall, an actress mutating into a horrifying monster, and unravels a spiralling mystery that leaves the city of New York and possibly the entire world on the precipice of a mitochondria-powered apocalypse. Heavy stuff for the festive season, but there are some moments of levity here, like reconciling with family, who it turns out are actually no longer alive. Yeah, it's a weird game, alright? Long due a remaster or remake, Parasite Eve isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea, and it's not the easiest game to play on this list if you don't have the original, but nothing says like peace on earth and goodwill to all men like spontaneous human combustion, am I right? So there you go, just a few games set around Christmas time that you might want to consider playing between bouts of Trivial Pursuit and trips to the chocolate box. Did we miss your favourite? Shout it out in the comments, and if you want more Christmas crackers from us here at GG Recon, check out these videos here.